Help them, Jesus. Oh, live chat. Gotta do live chat. How come I don't do that in the beginning? Hi, Roberta. I'm here at the laundromat, so I got about 20 minutes to chat with you while stuff is in the washer. It's overcast today. And yesterday we got just a little bit of rain. Um, when I had to call Tuesday morning to tell them I couldn't come because of the flat tire, they rescheduled it to the 5th, but I'm gonna, today's Friday. I'm probably gonna call today and just cancel it. 3. Huh. I was putting a receipt away in a little thing. Hey, Steve. I'm here at the laundromat, so I got like about 20 minutes to call people up. Oh, yeah. Listen, the day that I went, the 20th, I fell on the 12th. I endured the pain until the 22nd when I got in to have x-rays of my knee. That day, the doctor said, if you want, I send you down to x-rays, but can also do an ultrasound of your leg to rule out a blood clot. However, my leg has never been warm to the touch, which is one symptom. Yeah, it swelled, but that's normal with a fall. And also, I have edema from the syringomyelia. So you can't just go by the swelling. You have to look for other symptoms like warm to the touch and things like that. And that doctor was not really pushing for the ultrasound. She left it up to me. And I said, no, just the x-rays of my knee will be fine. And then I guess it was Monday. No, what's today? Well, Monday, I think. When I had that video call with my doctor, she said, well, why don't you just go ahead and have the ultrasound to rule out a blood clot, even though it's not warm to the touch. And in fact, the swelling had gone down in my leg. And she was just saying because the pain had shot up to my thigh. But, and so I agreed with her. I said, okay. So then the ultrasound was for Tuesday at 9 o'clock. And when I was leaving is when I noticed I had the flat tire. I was still in my driveway. So I went in, I had no way to get there. I went in and canceled it, and they rescheduled it to the 5th. Now, if the two doctors that I saw were really worried about it, they wouldn't allow for the ultrasound to wait till the 5th. They would say, get back down here to Plano and in fact get in the emergency room and have the ultrasound. And so, and usually when people have a blood clot, things don't get better, they just get worse. And my leg is feeling a whole lot better. I'm here at the laundromat. Wednesday, I started to notice my leg was feeling better. And so I'm going to go ahead today and just cancel that appointment. There's just no reason to go. And in fact, the pain has really lessened. It's like a dull ache pain now. But it was a really bad fall right onto hard concrete. And when your bones are already compromised and your muscles are, the thing with syringomyelia is over time you lose muscle mass. Now, I was diagnosed in my 20s. I just turned 54, so you're talking 30 years of the syringomyelia. And even though I stay as active as I can, I don't really lift heavy things. I can't because it will damage the spinal cord. But I do lift. You know, I'm just not laying in the bed with my arms not getting any kind of exercise. Lifting the laundry counts. Lifting groceries counts. Things like that. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is basically when you have syringomyelia, your muscle mass just, it affects that, as it does your bones, like this whole shoulder. When the surgeon went in the second time, he had to go in with a little vacuum, you know, like this little vacuum. And he told me that he sucked out with that vacuum over 100 little bone fragments because my bone, the cartilage had already disintegrated some years ago, so it was bone on bone for years. I've been here in Texas 13 years, and the cartilage had disintegrated before I moved here. Anyway, the syringomyelia causes Charcot disease, CHARCOT, which is disintegration of your bones. Well, I asked the doctor if there was any kind of chip, and she said it would have showed in the x-ray and there was nothing. So thank God for that, because I did think that at first. I knew it wasn't broken, but I thought it's probably chipped and I better get x-rays. And they did 2 x-rays of the knee in different positions. So my biggest concern is, what am I going to do with Lady Jane? She's hopping around as best as she can. I keep checking her eyes. There's no cloudiness. Her eyes look normal. Her comb is red. She eats. She drinks. I keep soaking that bumblefoot. And with gloves, I massage it and press it, trying to soften up that bumble so that I can hopefully get it to where I can just pop it with my fingers, you know. I'm not gonna slice into nothing. But the 3rd, today's 29, I don't know what today is. I think it's the 30th. On the 3rd, when my check comes, I'm going to order that ointment to put on it. I'm going to read about it again. I think what I read was the ointment is supposed to help draw out that bumble. But I'm soaking her in Epsom salt and tea tree oil. And put in some hydrogen peroxide spray on it. It is almost impossible to wrap a chicken's foot and keep that wrap on. Last year, the year before, when Jamie from Jamie's Hooked came out to help me, we tried wrapping her foot, and we got it wrapped and in between her claws and everything, but it didn't stay on long at all. So I don't know how some people wrap up their chicken's foot. I got that self-adhesing wrap, and then I even put some medical tape on it to make sure, but still it comes off. It's just an odd place to have to try to wrap. Well, that's the update on Lady Jane. And what else? Today's Friday. I posted up. I don't know. And when I feed her, I'm trying to feed her alone. Because when she could run, she was just about always the first one to the food dish. Excuse me. And now she's not. And she's lost weight. And so when I feed, I'm trying to get her in my yard and feed her separate so that she's getting. Now, yesterday I gave her some yogurt. And, of course, I don't have a napkin. Yogurt, and I gave some oats, plus their regular food, and I gave some yellow squash. People are slamming their doors all around this place. We've had a change in the weather. It's only in the 80s from... Oh, Kelly, hi. I'm here at the laundromat. We had one friend of mine out in Rockwell. I think they said they got 1.5 inches of rain yesterday. I don't know how much we got. It didn't rain for long, but it did downpour and thunder. And just that little break made a difference in the temperature. Right before that thunder started, it was 94 degrees. And when that pouring rain was going on, I looked and the temperature had dropped down to 74. Now today it's in the 80s and it's overcast. I don't think we're gonna get any rain. Well, Bumblefoot, there's a lot to read about it. Now, I am guessing that she got it. None of my other chickens have Bumblefoot. And so she didn't catch it from like from the coop being dirty or just sitting in poop, nothing like that. Basically, what they say it is like a staph infection. And it can be caused from filthiness, people not taking care of their chicken coop, not taking care of the chicken yard as best as you can, not changing out the water things. And when I change them, I don't just dump the water out and put new water in. I have a routine. I have several water stations, I guess you could call them, or water containers. And when I change one out, I put a clean one down and I take the other one and go wash it out. And so there's all those ways, but that's not how she got it. I am pretty sure she got it from an injury because she was the one hen that would always get out, if you remember. That's why I called her Lady Jane. I'd come home from wherever, and all my other chickens would be in the yard. And this was way before I got Esther, because Lady Jane, I've had her over 6 years. And she'd be behind the trailer, scratching through the leaves and the soil that's behind there and catching bugs and stuff. And I really believe that she got it from, she would fly into my yard, and then she would fly onto my bench, and then from my bench to my little metal table, from my little metal table onto the little wooden wall there, and from there she'd fly down. And I think somewhere in between all of that, she injured her foot, and she could have also injured it at some point in the coop, on the ladder that's there, even though it has some cushions on it. And then I didn't notice it right away. And so, hey, Lulu. So that's how. It's not so much like a fungus. It's a round thing on their foot, and it can get real big. But inside that round thing, there's supposed to be a seed. And if you can slice it, which I'm not going to do, you can get that seed out and the pus out. Or if you do it the way I've been doing it, soaking 2 to 3 times a day and putting things on it to soften it, eventually that seed is supposed to come to the top and you can pop it out. Now she's had it a couple years, but it wasn't as bad before, and she was managing. And when I would try to tend to her, it would put her in a lot of distress. So, we'll see. They say the easiest way is to take like a box knife or a razor and slice it, but I feel like you really need to know what you're doing, and I don't. And you need 2 people. I mean, I can get someone to hold her, I guess, but I'm not going to slice nothing, and I'm not going to let just anyone slice her foot. I wonder if I better go check that. If I should go check that laundry. Hey, Jeanette. I'm here at the laundromat, but I think my stuff probably is ready to go in the dryer. I washed some of my throw rugs, but it usually when I wash them, I put them out in my yard, like over the fence and stuff to dry. But it's so humid today that I'm gonna have to put them in the dryer. Let's go see. I got some junk mail here, flyers that came in the mail the other day. I'm taking you with me because if there's still time, Then I'll just keep talking to you. See the washers. And I saw erectile dysfunction. Done. Done. Yep. Everything's done, so I'll talk to you later, okay?